You're watching the History Fella channel. In this video we're looking at Earl Kitchener. Field Marshal Horatio Herbert Kitchener, 1st Earl Kitchener, was born on the 24th of June 1850 and would die on the 5th of June 1916. Kitchener was an Irish-born senior British Army officer and colonial administrator. Kitchener came to prominence for his imperial campaigns, his involvement in the Second Boer War, and his central role in the early part of the First World War. Kitchener was credited in 1898 for having won the Battle of Omdurman and securing control of the Sudan, for which he was made Baron Kitchener of Khartoum. As Chief of Staff from 1900 to 1902, in the Second Boer War, he played a key role in Roberts's conquest of the Boer republics. He then succeeded Roberts as Commander-in-Chief, by which time Boer forces had taken to guerrilla fighting, and British forces imprisoned Boer civilians in concentration camps. His term as Commander-in-Chief from 1902 to 1909 of the army in India saw him quarrel with a number of eminent pro-council, the Viceroy Lord Curzon, who eventually resigned. Kitchener then returned to Egypt as British agent and consul general. In 1914, at the start of the First World War, Kitchener became the Secretary of State for War, a cabinet minister. One of the few to foresee a long war lasting for at least 3 years, and also having the authority to act effectively on that perception, he organised the largest volunteer army that Britain had seen, and oversaw a significant expansion of military material production to fight on the Western Front. Despite having warned of the difficulty of providing for a long war, he was blamed for the shortage of shells in the spring of 1915, one of the events leading to the formation of a coalition government, and stripped of his control over munitions and strategy. On the 5th of June 1916, Kitchener was making his way to Russia on HMS Hampshire to attend negotiations with Tsar Nicholas II, when in bad weather the ship struck a German mine 1.5 miles west of Orkney. The HMS Hampshire sank. Kitchener was among 737 people who died. He was the highest ranking British soldier to die in action in the entire war.